everyone. This is a Two Girls, One Quick Look of Solstice. I'm Stacy.
And I'm Mari. Just in case you guys are wondering, us deciding to not do a Let's Play instead of do a Quick Look, it means that we don't think it would be a good Let's Play, but that doesn't mean that we don't think it's a good game.
Yes, definitely.
Because some games are good for Let's Plays, and some games are good for...
just a quick look so that you guys get an idea of what it's about, and then...
if it's a quick look, that means we like it. If it's a shitty look, that means a game has to be pretty bad. Okay? So, alright. Playing a new game. Apparently you can be gay in this.
I don't know
I saw two guys kissing!
No.
I'm in.
In the trailer. But I don't know who your character is. So odd. I could have sworn I heard voices. Perhaps it was the wind. Yes, it must have been. If only that damn caravan driver actually did what he was paid for. I have to turn around, you know. I have a wife, you know. Where I come from, his wife would be ashamed, you know. And the Chancellor, I wonder when she last did any actual field work. I bet she's lounging in that big warm chair of hers right now on a thick warm carpet. Bloody odds, it is freezing, but I can't give up now. Human lives and our reputation are at stake. Besides, it should be right across this valley. Wait, there it is! The Jewel of the North. It's beautiful. I could have stared at the schematics all I wanted and I still wouldn't have been able to imagine this. That dome doesn't look familiar though. The others must have added it. No matter. I can't just stand here and stare. These pipes must be part of the system. They're so warm. Maybe I could take a short break here before I continue. Just for a brief moment. What?
Huh? I'm pretty sure I heard someone.
Then maybe it's time to wake up? You're almost there.
Nana? What? Is that you? Am I dreaming? So it would seem. That would explain why I'm not freezing in your clothes. No offense, Nana, but you're not exactly who I hoped to see. Really now, and who precisely would you have preferred? I'm sorry, it's just... this caravan couldn't go any slower, and the nights are so cold in the north. I hoped you'd be the driver announcing we'd arrived at the gates. That or something more entertaining. I'm afraid I'm afraid this is not one of those dreams. That's alright. I'm glad to see you anyway. How are things back home? Playing Solstice is a bit like reading a book. However, you are often presented with a choice on what to say or do. Your decisions will shape the story ahead. How should I know? I'm a figment of your imagination. Wonderful. Sad.
How wonderful.
I mean, we don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
If that's the case, all I should have to do is... I've got it. I wish that you knew the answer to my question. Yet I still don't know it. You are easily swayed by your own imagination, broad vision, and the courage to wish for more, and can pave the road to greatness. But only when they are accompanied by the will to act. Otherwise, they are nothing but illusions, turning dreamers into sleepers. Thanks for the advice. Even though it's a bit cryptic, you seem very serious about all this. I'm simply concerned about my favorite pupil. Just remember that some mistakes are not worth making. Weren't you the one who taught me that I shouldn't be afraid to experiment with which route I choose to follow? Just do what must be done and come back home. And keep your secrets safe. They'll likely send someone as well. Now, wake up.
Wake up, Doctor.
Huh? Why have we stopped? Are we there?
Almost. The dogs found someone in the snow. She's still breathing. Damn lucky if you ask me.
So I guess this guy has a different caravan than her, and
I guess. You know, one of the things that I had heard, I am not sure yet, but that was that two of the different characters that you're kind of like playing from the viewpoint of, they have conflicting goals.
Ah. And here I was complaining about an uneventful journey. Let me get my things.
Prologue. The Arrival. "10 days and 10 nights of shivering, of chattering teeth, of freezing my butt off. At long last, I had arrived. The city of ice, jewel of the north, smelled of wet dog, sweat, and tears. When the gates closed, the city became a winter fortress. No other caravan would arrive for the next 3 months. For better or worse, I'd spend these months with those who didn't leave for the winter, those with reasons to stay through the cold. The loneliness got to me fast. The doctor I replaced left 2 weeks before I came. I didn't even have a chance to speak with him. My patient didn't make for good conversation either. She hadn't regained consciousness since we found her in the raging blizzard. Eventually, I decided to tour the city to see if its inhabitants were as interesting as I'd imagined them to be. The caravan pilot was my first choice, a strong silent type, not much of a conversationalist, but she had done her job well, so thanks were in order.
Thanks.
For?
You brought us here alive, frozen but alive. Would have thought? Who would have thought?
I don't know. The other one looked almost dead to me.
Her? Oh, fortune's on her side. She'll be fine. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Thanks, but I'd rather not. I trust nobody, and I'd be a fool to change that.
Oh, and why is that?
Trust is a luxury we, living in the north, can't afford. Maybe it's different for you southerners, but I make no exceptions. Make an exception for me!
Look at me, I'm cute, handsome, smart, and I make a killer cucumber stew. What's there not to trust?
Gullible fools don't grow old in this city. Did she just offer to kill us?
Very sexy. Well, this city really is something else.
You southerners always do that. When you get uncomfortable, you switch to some benign topic. Still, you're right. This place is special.
A utopian garden in the middle of an icy desert. Incredible. I wonder how it's done.
Look up.
Oh, I had a feeling it had something to do with the huge sparkly dome. What a sight. Really interesting. I wonder what went into making it.
What in the spirits are you doing?
Just making some notes on it. It's a habit I picked up during my studies and done.
Clues and bits of information are stored in your case files. You can access them at any time by clicking on the scroll icon. How can you people appreciate anything with your noses stuffed in your notepads? The real thing is right in front of you.
Ha! I have no idea. I guess that unnerving humming sound comes from the dome too, right?
You'll get used to it. Everybody does. That's how this place works. It makes you accept things.
The city is protected from the harsh northern weather by a special dome. She literally explained nothing.
About, like, what exactly the dome is and stuff like that?
Yeah. Really now? Is there a story there you'd like to share with me?
We'll spend the next 3 months locked away from the world, seeing the same faces every day. Don't worry. By the time the winter season passes, you'll have heard more stories than you can handle.
I can handle a lot. Tell me, am I right in thinking you're not originally from here?
We're in a technological wonder raised in the middle of an icy desert. If there's anyone in this city who's actually from here, it's me.
Okay, so you're not from here.
I come from the tribes who inhabited this land long before this crazy contraption was built. The less said about them, the better.
So she's not from the city, but she's from the area?
Yeah, she's from the area.
Okay, cool.
Now, please leave me alone. I'm busy. The colors in this game are just like really...
They're going for it.
For a visual novel, this is like very rich.
Yes.
I feel like.
Yes.
Yakone was as cheerful and perky as a sledgehammer. I wonder what the meaning of her name is in her native tongue. Something tells me it's attitude. She was right about one thing, though. The girl we found was in really bad shape. Frankly speaking, she was lucky to be alive. What madness made her venture through the icy desert on foot? I'd have to ask when she woke up. Luckily for me, the next person I met was in much better condition. Call me superficial if you'd like. Uh-huh.
Good morning, officer. Why was I summoned here? Am I being arrested?
Nothing like that.
Oh, too bad. Oh.
I know.
Put me in cuffs.
Yeah. So, you're the new doctor. I wanted to welcome you to our city. My name is Cassia. I'm the chief of the guard.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Pardon my boldness, but you look different from the other guards. I've noticed a few around the market, and they have... I've noticed a few around the market, and they have these really fancy uniforms.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, I swear. Those are the private security of the merchant families, staying behind over the true winter to protect their precious district. The city guard is a separate entity. Honestly, I couldn't care less about a fancy uniform. Before I got this job, I used to be a sellsword. Experience taught me simple attire works best. Besides, you don't look like our last doctor either. Where's your winter coat?
Good point. I guess it's not the clothes that make the man.
Exactly. In any case, I hope your coming here will prove worthwhile.
Oh yes, I'm sure it'll be a huge boost to my career.
It might. At the very least, you could spend your contracted time analyzing the locals. I'm sure you'll find them odd, eccentric, and generally unstable enough to be worthy of research. Who said crazy is bad?
A crazy workplace? I wouldn't have it I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh my god. You're on fire today.
I am on a roll.
Nice to see a newcomer who isn't depressed, broken, or running away from something for a change.
I can only hope I won't flip and join the party.
About that, remind me to tell you what happened to the previous doctor. Anyway, have a good stay in the city, and feel free to drop by the guardhouse if you want to chat. So, we need to make a note to go to the guardhouse.
And plunder his booty.
Yes.
I'm bad. I stole something. You need to lock me up.
Your every decision matters. The branch icon appears when the current events are a consequence of your earlier choices and could be different on another playthrough. I should warn you not to cause any trouble, but somehow I feel we'll get along just fine.
Ha! Thanks. Likewise. See you around.
I already had a good feeling about Kasaya. I'd always felt uniforms and a sense of humor were the perfect combination. Maybe being stuck in this place for 3 months wouldn't be as boring as I thought. My next destination was the local bathhouse. I didn't have time to daydream in the tubs, but I couldn't resist at least dropping by and saying hello. The hostess, as it turned out, was even more friendly than the guard.
Hey,
Hey there.
Whoa!
Good day, traveler. Allow me to welcome you to our city and to my bathhouse.
Oh.
Trying to put on my sexy voice for you.
Thank you. Please don't be offended by my question, but how come people were so eager to have a look at me on my way here? They were watching from their windows. This is a big city. Am I a tourist attraction or of some sort? An oddity? Or is there something on my face?
I can say with absolute confidence that there's nothing wrong with your appearance. It is very pleasing to the eye. And being in charge of the bathhouse, I have plenty of physical specimens for comparison.
So, you see people without makeup or clothes. That must be revealing?
A little too revealing at times. I've always considered myself a bit of an expert on well-being and beauty. I know how to help people's true inner beauty shine.
So they think he's weird because he's not wearing makeup, or?
I think it might just be that he's like a newcomer, because these are all the people that personally, because these are the people who stay behind for the winter.
Oh, and so he's like,
so
who actively comes for the winter?
Who new is here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But there are moments when I see that some things get hidden for a reason and should probably stay that way for the benefit of us all.
So I'm exceptionally handsome and that's why people stare at me? Is that what you're saying?
It isn't just that. The weather will cut the city off from the world for 3 months. Aren't you curious about the people you'll be stranded with? They are just as curious about you, especially as so few of us stayed for the dead season, and since you look so alluring.
Oh, a whole city of people who want to bang me?
Yes! I like this!
Seems reasonable to me. And you're right, I'm curious. So what do I do now? Find my own window to observe people from?
Think about it, they're all trapped here for 3 months. Everybody is gonna
He's new to the sex party. They're like, fresh meat!
Everybody's gonna end up screwing everybody.
I'm ready.
I'd be glad to formally introduce you to everyone.
She's glowing right now.
Like.
Did you just see that? She started
like,
glowing.
woo!
I love curtsying.
Yeah, yes.
I simply love formal introductions. We can all curtsy, talk about the weather, and do some ballroom dancing. It's cold today, no?
I see you prefer to do things informally. I guess I can't blame you.
You said it yourself, there are only a couple of us left here. So why stand on ceremony? Let's just dick down right now.
Because it requires a master of ceremony. And since I am the only master of ceremony in the city, I get to remain in your company.
Alright, what magic dance do I need to do? Like, I would be doing like all this like weird shit, being like, so after this is sex, right?
I want to go to this place. I want to go to there. Like, look at the beautiful...
Like, everything?
Yes.
I'm assuming this is a bathhouse of sorts.
It is a bathhouse.
Yeah, but the sexy kind of bathhouse.
Sexy bathhouse.
Yeah, not like a bathhouse, but like, this is where things happen.
Mm-hmm. Which does seem agreeable. Besides, if you had spent as many years learning to curtsy properly, you'd like to use it on occasion as well.
I promise to give you a chance to do that I promise to give you a chance to do that the next time we meet.
Just flirting with everybody. I'll hold you to your word. Best of luck meeting people by chance, then.
I thought it said sword for a second.
Hold on. I was beginning to think people were chatty and warm here in the north. Back in the Isles, we partied whenever there was a newcomer, because it was the polite thing to do, yes, but mostly because parties are fun.
Every time they talk about a party from now on, you can talk about it as an orgy.
Sex party?
Sex party.
Do you want me to just substitute that word?
Orgy.
Constance seemed like a woman who was used to a more sophisticated type of entertainment, though. And I must admit, her perfume smelled amazing.
Okay.
But I started to wonder, what did folks in the city do when they wanted to have fun? I guess watching the dome could be an entertaining, if nauseating, pastime. And there was always talking to other people. At least that's what I thought until I met Sem, not the most social fellow. He was also a dog person.
Whoa, a dog I was about to be like, okay, let's stop, but I want to... Oh, okay.
No, I think he
Yeah, he likes dogs.
Yes.
Okay,
He's more of a dog person than a human person.
I thought it was going to be like
a dog person?
Yeah.
Oh,
dog person!
Yeah, a dog person. I know.
So, these are kennels? I don't really know what I was expecting. So, I'm the new doctor. I just arrived and I'm going around meeting everyone. In truth, if Constance had told me about this place, I'd probably never have found it.
I value my privacy.
So, what do you do around here?
I handle the dogs.
Yeah, the barking sort of spoiled that surprise. So you have a couple of nice pups? That's great. I like dogs.
I don't have them. You can't own a dog, just like you can't own a friend. No dog would ever say he was owned.
Oh, and what would a dog say?
Nothing, of course, but no dog would have such an idea. They're much more honest than humans.
Honest? Haven't you ever seen a puppy pretend it hadn't slept in your bed, despite leaving fur everywhere?
It likely wasn't properly told that its pack doesn't share a lair. Don't expect animals to understand human customs.
Of course, I'm an idiot. God.
You plebe! People, however, understand them well and try to take advantage of them intentionally.
I guess they do. What was your name again?
I'm Sem, the city's master of kennels.
A pretty important position, seeing as all travel here is done by dog sled.
I do what I'm good at.
You sure have the right job. Why do you know so much about dogs?
What do you mean? I just listen to them.
Of course.
Please.
Idiot!
I know, right?
God! I can hear them right now, but it's still just barking to me. Where did you learn to understand them so well?
It's not a matter of place. You can learn to communicate with dogs anywhere.
Just fucking listen, idiot. God,
Look at
you're
him,
so
he's got his arms
insensitive.
crossed. He's like, you fucking idiot.
God, nobody understands me except for the dogs. Right.
The dogs are getting restless. You should be on your way. Good day, doctor.
The dogs whisper to me.
He's a dog person. And we were like, oh, a dog person? Oh,
No,
a dog person.
Yes, he's not a dog who is a person.
The fact that that's what we thought it was, though.
Hey, we're playing a video game, so I think this is cool. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
All right, the end.